Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Sorry, I'm a little early. I was just trying to figure this all out.
I know, it's fine. Yeah. I was nervous about like the password thing, so I got
Yeah, that was a little confusing, but I was nervous, but it was super easy. So
usually it's embedded in the link, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. I might just like I'll figure it out because I hate the password thing. I'm like I can't deal, so I'm not gonna like, make you guys deal. Hi Hadley, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Pretty good. Oh, I'm not Juniper, and I can't change my name until there's more
funny.
than one person. I'm gonna change it. That's my kid's name, and she's always. I guess I'm using a different app. Like I have like 3 different Zoom accounts. Wait, okay. Rename. Cool. So yeah, we can just kind of chat while we're waiting. We got 5 minutes. Maybe I'll tell you guys a story. What stories do I have? Oh, I could tell you the story of being in the fires and camping. And hi, Katie. Why do I feel like I know you? Like I saw your name and I was like, I know this person.
You might know my grandpa, Elton Stormont.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think I know you.
Okay.
I might.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just saw your name on PSU stuff or something.
Maybe.
It's stuck. Good morning, John. Okay, so my story. I'll tell you a story while we're waiting. I went camping for Labor Day weekend, and so I drove in on the 2nd of September, and it was really smoky, and I thought, is this okay? And I joined friends, and was like, wow, there's a lot of smoke. And but the fires were, there was one that was 15 miles away, and then there was one that was like 60. So that was the Lion's Head. I feel like the other one was Beachy Creek. I don't even know at the time, but we were 15 miles. Yeah, it was Beachy Creek because we were 15 miles south of Detroit. So we camped the week, and then Sunday morning we got leave the area immediately texts on our phone. So I talked to the ranger, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm talking to my bosses, and nobody's really. It's no big deal. We'll totally, help get you out of here. There's no word of evacuation right now." Um, and then so I drove into Sisters to kind of feel around, see how things were, and everybody was like, "Meh, I don't know." Like there was just nothing. Like nobody seemed to care at all. Um, and we heard about the wind event happening, and we're like, yeah, that's not cool. Like there was such a lack of panic that it was kind of eerie. Um, and so we decided, instead of leaving Sunday night and driving in the dark, that we would just pack up that night and leave first thing in the morning. So because the winds weren't supposed to start in the afternoon, so we did that. We just left cold breakfast stuff out and ate breakfast and left. And some of my friends even went back up 22. I decided to go east, or sorry, west, instead of going like north and west. They said that 22 was totally normal, which goes through Mill City and Detroit. And but yeah, they said it was totally normal. The smoke, I will say Sunday, the smoke was so intense that I was with my friend's kid, and he's like, we need to go right now. He was panicking. And so anyway, we got out and got home, and the winds came, and it's crazy that Detroit just got like obliterated. And those were like some of the areas that were like, it's fine. So yeah, that was my kind of crazy last camping trip. And I was supposed to go for my birthday last, whenever, the 24th, that weekend, to Detroit. But I heard that the park was actually spared, but the city is pretty bad. So hi everybody, I'm just kind of like chatting as we wait. Oh, you know what? I may actually have to leave because I have joined as not myself. I've joined as, well, as my other self. I have 3 selves. I am going to leave and be back because I can't actually control stuff as me and not me. So chat, I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. I'm back as me, but a different me. Let's wait like 5 minutes. Anybody else have any good stories or bad stories? I guess that was not a good story. Let's see.
I kind of have one.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Earlier this month, it was like the 7th, 8th, 9th, around then. I went on a trip with my family to Rockaway, and that started out fun, except for it was like maybe like 10 or 11 p.m. the night we were there, and the power went out. because of all like the wind and the
Mhm.
fires going on, which we didn't know about at the time, and it didn't come back on until like the morning we left.
Oh,
And we
wow.
also had no cell service, so it was like a lot of driving around trying to find where we could get service. And there were like also no lights, and it was kind of sketchy, but it was an experience I never had before. So I thought it was fun. It was weird, but it was fun. That
Yeah,
was my weird trip.
yeah. My friend lives in Rockaway, and
Oh,
I thought about because the smoke was so bad here, and I have kind of mild asthma. And just I don't know, it was not a nice, it was not a nice place to be, and I didn't exactly want to take up any hotels because of people evacuating. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll go to my friend's house in Rockaway, and she couldn't even see her neighbor's house. It was so smoky there, and yeah, and no fire, no electricity for a while there. So, yeah. But I think maybe the smoke was after the 8th or 9th. Was it smoky there, or was it just like windy and no power?
it was like the second day of the 3 days we were there. That evening, we could start to really see the smoke coming in and like kind of that really weird red haze over the sun and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time we were leaving, the smoke was getting kind of bad. But
Yeah.
we also like drove down to Tillamook, and it was really bad there. I got some really apocalyptic looking pictures of it. So that was something.
Cool. Yeah. Yay. Yeah, so let's see. I'll just start chatting. It's like 9:02. So welcome everyone. Thank you for using your names so that it makes my life a little easier to get to know you. I do this thing where I have trouble remembering students' names until like a project is finished, and then I can associate them with the project and the name. It's like a thing. I don't know. It's tough, but I would, if you want, I'd recommend clicking on it's like, what's it called? Gallery view. I call it Brady Bunch view or Hollywood Squares view. I don't know. Just makes it feel more like a classroom to me. And I am super nervous, even though this is my 3rd year teaching this class. I feel like, I don't know, like the stakes are higher. They've been really pushing, like just completely reinventing the classroom, which has been exciting. There's parts of the class that I haven't really liked and haven't felt like it goes well, like when I just talk at you forever. And I really want to have more of like a classroom where you're talking to each other and working with each other. So yeah, it's kind of a big endeavor on my part. So I think I'm super nervous. And my friend has, their grandparents had this like sustainably harvested, like tree farm, that's been in the family for a while. It's this old cabin that they built. It's really amazing, and it's in Clatskanie, which is like maybe, I don't know. It's like on the way to Astoria up 30, kind of between Rainier and yeah, it's a little past Rainier. Yeah, really beautiful. And I had no internet, and it was just me and my dog and the trees and the rain, and so I got to like focus on kind of revamping the class. But the thing I didn't bet on is that even though I have all these apps that will record my screen and will record it locally, and the app is like on my machine, it wouldn't let me record anything unless I was connected to the internet, which was ridiculous. So it was kind of good because I got to focus on just the syllabus, but kind of bad because I only could focus on the syllabus and a couple other things. But yeah, so it's 9:05. I bet we're all here. Let's see. 5 times 4. Okay, yeah, I think that's right. Where is my paper? So today we're gonna do a few things. We're gonna go over the syllabus. and just go over all the spaces that we'll be working in. And then, so my plan is that most meetings, we'll have group meetings Monday and Wednesday, starting off in the day. They'll go between an hour to an hour and a half, and I really want them to be just group focused. And then the rest of the class time, up until 12, I want it to be more like workshops, more troubleshooting, things like that. If you saw my video, there's this idea of remote learning where it's like the flipped classroom. So you take out the like tedious lectures that are like so hard to stay awake for, and move them to videos. And so, and then, you know, the time that we spend together is more like interactive stuff. So that's my plan. But today, that said, today we'll probably do a lot together because I want to make sure that you have your accounts set up and your software running and all that stuff. So it will kind of be a work day today together. And then the homework assignment is today is really just to like get used to the idea of putting images and links together. I'll go over that a little bit later, but yeah, it'll just be like a very simple website to kind of give you a feel for HTML. It's not going to be fancy. It's literally going to just be pictures and links. So yeah, let's see. My web, well, actually, I should check my email, make sure everybody's in. No, I think you're all in because I have more than 20. Okay, so Campfire, hold on a sec. All right, so I wanted to just kind of go around the room. There's my notes. And let's see, I'll do a quick intro. I kind of want to know how the apocalypse is going for you, or the pandemic and civic uprising and all that stuff, and just how you're coping, what you're doing to stay sane. I think this is probably something that you're going to be hearing a lot this week, is how are you staying sane and how are you staying safe? So yeah, I'll do a quick blurb. So my name's Alana. I teach DES 341 and 342. I have 2 art degrees. So I have a painting and drawing degree, and then I have like a visual studies degree from PMCA. But before all that, I have been a software developer and web developer for a long time. And I've always been completely self-taught when it comes to web development. I kind of started out as a graphic designer and then moved to web development. So I have that bit of design background, and also I'm really interested in UX, UI. So it's just sort of like perfect marriage of visuals and creative and coding, and I believe that coding's super creative. Let's see. Yeah, so I've worked at all kinds of cool places like Apple, a bunch of agencies, Yamagumi and Associates, Big Loan Partners, which I think a couple of the partners ended up going to FCB. Is that what it is? FCB? I always get the letters wrong. But yeah, I've worked at Yahoo and Williams Sonoma and Gap Inc., Timbuktu Bags. That was fun. Yeah, I don't know, a bunch of places. And now I teach at a code school. So my other job is is part-time at a code school. So I teach people in the web development program as well as the design program. They have like a UX UI design program. So I teach in both those, and I also help train new educators. Yeah, and I've freelanced. This is my daughter. Hello. Say hi. Hello. Go back to class. Okay. She will be popping in and out. Yeah, so she's 10. Yeah, that's kind of me. So how have I been staying sane and safe? Well, I started off being really afraid that I was going to die. And that has gotten better. I still have days where I'm like, yeah, I'll probably die this year, which is weird. But I've been staying sane. One, I've been writing a lot, so I have multiple. I just have them on my desk. So I have multiple journals. I have like just my thoughts journal, which is just like words, and then and I've been taking a writing workshop, and then I decided that I was gonna document this year. So I got these. It's Midori. Midori makes these really amazing like planners, and they're really like simple. They just have like you get to fill out the day and week and stuff. So what I did was I said, okay, I'm going to do 2 pages per day. We went and saw the bunnies in a basket that day. So it's sort of like a sketch journal. So I kind of usually have lists of things I'm doing. And then we went to Taco Board that day. And I think I was, I got my husband ice skates. So yeah, this has been, we went to the Alibi. This is like pre-pandemic, but yeah, later on, I got into macrame one day. But this has just sort of been my like fun distraction. I actually, I also lost my phone in the month of August and decided that I might do that every August, just not have a phone. It's actually really freeing to not be, I get, caught up in news, and it was really nice to not have that. Let's see. And you don't have to be as long as me, I'm just kind of babbling. So things that have changed, I wanted to like maybe talk about how things have changed or things that have surprised you. I always thought that the apocalypse was going to feel really intense, like there was going to be disease and UFOs and fires and like it. I don't know. I just imagined it like a movie, like everything was going to be intense all the time, like insane. And it's weird how even through the worst tragedy, things just keep going. They just like the world keeps going. And it's fairly normal. So it's been kind of that like when you read about tragedy in history that life actually continued while all this crazy stuff was going on. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. It's so weird to talk when like everyone's muted. Okay, so I'm gonna pick someone. And so just share your name. Maybe something that is keeping you sane and safe, and something that has surprised you about the pandemic. And then once you're done, pick someone else. So I'm gonna pick Virgilia.
Hello, so my name is Virgilia, and I guess something that's been keeping me sane during the pandemic is I've been working a lot, and like every time I had the chance, like I just try to keep myself inspired or keep moving actually, because if not, that's when things got a little dark, But something that kind of like surprised me is seeing how different everyone handled it. Like I work a lot, so I was with people every day, and a lot of people, it was just a range of how everyone took it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I'll choose Sean.
Oh, we can't hear you, Sean. You're unmuted. Okay. Maybe let's do Matt while Sean. And Sean, you can just be noisy while you figure it out. But we'll do Matt while we're waiting.
Hey, I'm Matt. Things that have kept me sane during the pandemic would be I've been doing a lot of reading and playing my guitar. And something that's, I guess, has surprised me would be I guess how much I've enjoyed the online schooling. This flexible schedule has felt very nice, but I also look forward to going back to in person.
Cool. You want to pick someone?
Sure. Anitra.
See, so I'm Anitra. The way I stayed sane during this was like a lot of things happening. Like Virgilia, I was also working a lot, and I was also moving, looking for a car to buy, and looking for internships. So I just had a lot of life stuff happening that didn't really allow me to focus too much on otherworldly things happening. What was the second question?
What surprised you? Yeah, what surprised you?
Just how much worse it got. The beginning is like just steadily downhill, and like the fires hit, and I can't say I was really surprised anymore. It's like you kind of come to expect it now. You're just like, huh, okay.
Yeah. What else? What else do you have?
Uh,
I mean, like, what else does the world have, for us? UFOs, actually, too.
I kind of, it just reminded me of with at least at my work, I work in a coffee shop, and they're like, everyone's joking about cicadas coming next and like frogs raining down from the sky. It's like,
That's yeah. The locust situation this year is really, really bad. Yeah. It's like, yeah, and there were sea creatures. There was like a funnel cloud, whatever they call it in Japan, and and sea creatures were raining from the sky.
Okay, so it's happened.
It's all happening. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, who would you like to pick?
How about Kai?
Hello, I'm Kai. I guess I've been staying sane during the pandemic is I've been like kind of doing a lot of doodling and trying to get back into like illustration since I was doing a bunch of design stuff earlier. So doing that, and also trying to allow myself to not be productive, which was hard. And also, things like just playing Animal Crossing too much. And then I guess something that surprised me was also just like kind of not how unapocalyptic it was feeling, and kind of just like how it was like just one thing piling on top of another. Like I thought it was like, well, this is kind of boring at first, and then like another thing would happen and be like, that's not good, and just that it didn't really start feeling like genuinely apocalyptic until like the wildfires were happening, and like not only did you have to stay inside, on top of staying inside, but you also couldn't like open your windows or anything, so that sucked a lot too. Yeah.
Yep. And no breathing. Like I actually felt like I was having trouble breathing, and I didn't want to use my inhaler because I thought, well, that just opens your lungs up. Why would I want to breathe any of this? So it wasn't until it got really bad that I was like, okay, well, I guess I have to breathe the bad air. So yeah.
Like, which air do you want to breathe?
Yeah. Okay, who are you picking?
Runtong?
Hi, I'm Runtong. And I think when there's a lot going on out there, sometimes it feels numb. And another way to think about it is that even though we are all quarantined at home, this online course makes me feel fun.
Yeah, to look forward to.
I'll pick Julissa.
Hi, I'm Jalissa. One thing that I've been doing to stay sane, I started messing with my hair. I don't know if you know me before this, but I had like really long, dark, like horse hair. Yeah, Kai, thanks. Yeah, but I cut it, and at first, like in the middle of the summer, it was like bright orange, but I'm going back to work, so it's blonde now. And then one thing that surprised me was how much more money I'm making at work now, just like tips. I feel like I'm just making more money off the quarantine since I'm a to-go specialist, and then we've just been like working harder and just longer. So I think that's one thing that really surprised me.
That's actually good to hear because I do worry.
I know. Yeah, that's why like I was just so surprised because I know like I'm just so lucky to like have a job and have a good paying job where like now I'm afraid to quit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick Hadley.
Hi, my name's Hadley. To keep myself sane, mostly I've been working. At first that kind of really sucked, but it's actually been really nice because I'm friends with my coworkers and it's kind of like some of the only human interaction I'm getting these days. And then I've also been like trying to go outside. Obviously when the fires happened, that kind of ruined that, but just trying to like be outside and spend some energy out there. And then some things that surprised me is that usually when I have too much time, I sort of like drown in it and find myself really overwhelmed with it and sort of just like end up sleeping all day or something. But I found like when I had this space and time that I actually used it like pretty productively and put my time into like a lot of arts and crafts and like making new things. So that was really enjoyable. But yeah. And then I can choose Katie.
Hello, my name's Katie. Something that has kept me sane and safe is Animal Crossing. I have also been playing a lot of Among Us with my friends through Discord on our phones. And something that surprised me about the pandemic is kind of reiterate how worse it's gotten, but also just how everybody's like not surprised anymore. Yeah. And then I think I'm gonna pick Sean again, see if his mic's working.
Okay, is it working now?
Yay.
Okay.
Yep.
It chose my microphone as my webcam, and I think it chose my webcam as my microphone by default. So that's why it didn't work. So I'm Sean Cuby. I spent my summer rebuilding the house that I'm in right now.
Wow, cool.
Zero art, but construction all summer. That was unexpected. And could probably tell I still need to paint the walls, but hopefully this week.
Was that like it's a pandemic, I should rebuild the house, or did it just sort of coincide?
We got the house and didn't realize how much work needed done because it might have been like, oh, fix up the kitchen. No. Remove every wall, all the siding, all the plumbing, redo every bit, even the floor. Yeah. Not fun.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know who has Nia. I don't think she's gone yet.
Hi, I'm Nia. I was in Denver for most of like the pandemic, but I moved back to Portland and I moved in with 3 of my friends, so that's what's been keeping me sane. Just like living with people that I like spending time with. And I think it surprised me. Someone was saying how like they were being productive. And definitely last term, it surprised me how much time I put into my projects because I had more time. I wasn't just like always wasting my time doing something else. So that was unexpected and nice. And I'm gonna choose Macy.
Hi, I'm Macy. I have done like no art and design work all summer, which has been kind of a relief after portfolio,
Oh yeah.
which I'm sure everyone feels. But I've been spending a ton of time outside, and I went on a whole road trip around Oregon for 2 weeks, and I just feel really lucky to like, live in this beautiful state, and I felt like I just was able to like because of the pandemic, like being outside and doing that road trip and camping was something that was okay to do. I was able to social distance and kind of get away from like the weird feeling in the city. So that's kind of what's been keeping me sane. And I've just been really surprised by how resilient people and communities have been. I mean, we're going through like a billion natural disasters, it feels like, and also a ton of social injustice. And I feel like I just keep seeing people coming together and building communities and just like persisting, which is pretty amazing. And I'm gonna choose Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace. I feel like I was not sane at the beginning of this, and then I moved back in with my family in Southern California, so it's been nice to like have some sun, and just be home. I guess one of the things that surprised me, I don't know, I feel like everything just kept happening and I kind of just like was numb to it all. Like I just kind of was like, all right, like whatever happens, happens. But I was kind of surprised by like how like everybody seemed to handle it. Like I don't know, it felt like a lot of like solidarity and like I felt like a lot of strength and community, which is weird because we're not allowed to like really be around people. But it's kind of nice to like go through something that like everybody's going through, because usually like everybody's going through their own thing. So it was like interesting. I don't know if that makes sense. But Samantha, I'll choose you.
Hi, I'm Samantha. A lot of people call me Sam, so you can call me Sam too. I also have found that being outside has helped me a lot. I don't know, just hiking and like paddleboarding this summer and stuff. I've just found being like outdoors and just constantly moving has kind of been therapeutic for me. Something that surprised me, I think, is how long it's ended up lasting and how long it's like planning to last, kind of. I just did not think it would get like this out of hand. I thought it'd be over after a couple months or something. I don't know. We've never been through this before, so I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't really expect it to last this long, but yeah. I think, has Gage gone?
Hi, I'm Gage. Something that's kept me sane through this is working on my Etsy store and just creating designs for that, and also video games. And something that surprised me has been like how fast the trends change, especially on like TikTok or something like that. It seems like people have been getting really bored of something and then just like the next day it's something new. And I'll choose Jacqueline.
Hi, I'm Jackie, and I have been making lots of teeny tiny paper cuts to stay sane and playing video games. Yeah, lots of paper things, paper stars, paper. And I'm gonna echo everybody else. I'm surprised about how out of hand it's getting, and I'm also a little bit numb to how much painful stuff is happening. But I am happy about the solidarity, and I hope we can keep it up after all of this is winding down.
Yeah.
And I will choose, oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say I've been reading a lot of books about like American history, media, the history of media, racial injustice in the U.S. and I suppose a good part of it is that we have always been this lame. So it's not like it's not really worse. I mean, it is worse, but it's not really that much worse. It's because we're so bombarded all the time because of internet and access to information that it feels really overwhelming. But we've always been lame. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Kelsey.
Yeah, hi, I'm Kelsey. Let's see, how have I been coping? I guess just working a lot.
Nope, your audio cut out like partway. Maybe trying to like mute and unmute you, and now I can't. Oh, there you go. Try talking now. Nope. No audio. Dang it. Can everyone? No one else can hear her, right? It's not okay.
Okay, is that better? I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're back.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to use these headphones, but I think they are messing with my mic. Anyways, yeah, I've been working a lot. I started at this one job where I was working like 40 plus hours a week because there was no one else working. And then I quit and went to another job where it's been definitely a lot better. And yeah, like someone said earlier, just like a lot of change. Like I moved, I changed jobs, I went through a breakup, like it was just all happening. So that kind of was a good distraction. Yeah, one thing I'm surprised about, accepting the very real possibility that my whole last year of school will probably be virtual, has been kind of surprising and hard to wrap my head around because I've been in school for so long. But yeah, it'll be fine. As long as I graduate, we're good. I will choose Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I have been staying sane just by like revamping my apartment, I guess, like getting rid of all the clutter and reorganizing a lot of stuff. And I think I've rearranged like 90% of my furniture. And it's actually felt really good. It's like a fresh space, you know? And one thing I was surprised about, I haven't been working since March, which is, wow, crazy to say, but I thought I'd feel like I have so much time, and I don't. Like, I feel like I have just as much free time as I did before when I was working, so that's really surprising and not that great, but yeah. Let's see who hasn't gone.
Lupita.
Lupita.
Oh, wait, okay. You guys couldn't hear me. No worries. I'm Lupita. What's up? I recently got a new internship besides of my student job over at the business school. So that's keeping me insane. Just due to the fact that since I'm a breadwinner for my family back in Mexico, it's like I felt that it wasn't like money-wise wasn't like sufficient like each month, so I decided to do that. But also, like everyone says, like keeping myself insane and keeping myself productive, we could say. But I also got a new Wacom tablet, and I should be getting it arrived maybe by next week. So I'm gonna go ham on that, on doing illustrations.
Some good illustrations this term on your website.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go crazy on that. Another thing that I don't think a lot of people really like to face the issue or don't really kind of forget, like in the back of their heads, would be like mental health. Personally, all of this, like the pandemic when it started, I felt like everything just went downhill because I felt like with human contact, it really boosted like my self-esteem, like that natural like instinct of like not feeling lonely all the time was like always helping me out in that aspect of my life. but due to people like here on campus and like other loved ones, I've got myself back on my feet again, and I'm hoping that this last year is going to be like the best year ever. If not, whatever.
We'll be so strong. I had so I have fibromyalgia, which is a weird, stupid disease. But part of it that comes along with it is depression, insomnia, chronic pain, all kinds of fun stuff. But I manage it pretty well, but I think that I was trying to suck it up too much. And when I went in to check in with my doctor, and they have this like depression test that they give you, it was like extreme, and I didn't even realize how bad it had gotten. And so she's just like, we're doubling your medicine, and it has really helped. I never wanted to be on meds until like 3 years ago when this happened, and now that I'm like, why did I avoid it for so long? But yeah, it has been. I think, you know, we try to be so strong, and then we realize, no, actually, I'm a freaking mess right now, you know. So yeah, but we are all learning to cope with being in a stressful space and still going forward and figuring out what we need, which is, I guess, a good skill for life. So I think we have Amiri left. Did Nitra? No, you already went. Is it Apikale?
Yeah, Apikale.
Apikale. Oh, I was good. Okay. So let's do Amiri and Apikale.
Hi, I'm Emery.
Emery.
Emery. That's okay. I came back to Japan during the summer vacation because everything went online, and then I checked with my advisor, and then he said I could come back here. So I was like, yeah, let's do that, and just stay with my family, see my friends, watch, you know, anime all the time. Yeah, that's something changed during the pandemic. Something surprised me. How much I stopped using social media. I don't know why, but just I was super overwhelmed by everyone. I don't know, it's a good thing, but like everyone posting their things, and then I was like, I'm not doing that, and I'm like, I can't handle this anymore. So I stopped using it. Not stop, but like just taking a break, I guess. Yeah, that's something surprised me. Apikale.
Yeah, my name is Apikale, and things that have been keeping me sane is like I've been reading a lot more during the pandemic, and after the portfolio started like illustrating after like maybe 2 months of taking a break, and just like being on TikTok, which is not the best, but I got into like rug making because of it, and it's like so fun and cute, and I'm like, that's really fun. Something that surprised me, I work at like a pretty bougie cafe, and like it's just kind of like watching people and seeing how they've been taking the pandemic is like so different than like the people that like, you know, like my friends and family and stuff. Like during the smoke, I feel like the cafe was like super slow, you know, but like the people who did come were kind of like totally like unaware of like, oh yeah, like let's just wait outside the cafe for like 15 minutes, like breathing in this air. It's like nothing's happening, and I'm like, oh my god, like I feel nauseous after being in the smoke for like more than 3 minutes. I was like, this is crazy. But yeah, it's just kind of weird to like see how some people are like totally unaffected, bringing their like newborns to these cafes, and I'm like, oh my god, like I could never.
My dogs, my husband kept walking the dogs even when it was really bad, and my dog's eye like was almost totally shut because of the smoke irritation, and she threw up after one walk. Just
Aww.
it's just like, yeah, like you don't, they say they want to walk, but they're dogs. Like just play with them inside. But
Right.
yeah. Nicole, did you go? Where's
Hey,
Nicole?
I'm Nicole. I feel like I didn't even notice the pandemic at first because I was just getting through portfolio like everybody else. I just had blinders on to literally anything else going on. So I found myself sort of weirdly envious of everybody complaining of all of their free time all the time. It's just like, but yeah, some stuff that's kept me sane. I always do like a vegetable garden, and I kind of just decided to go like all in this year, and that was pretty fun. I also got to do, like I typically do a lot of like freelance work on the side, but I was able to take on some projects that like maybe couldn't offer payment because they were like a starting like nonprofit or something like that, or just some fun projects that I didn't have to worry about the time and the money aspect as much, which was kind of refreshing. And I feel like maybe I'll commit to like doing more of that if I can, like sort of volunteering time and service. So that was cool. Something I'm surprised at. Well, I typically had like a pretty busy life and schedule like before, and I guess I'm just surprised at how much I'm enjoying like the social break. I guess that's sort of a weird thing to say because everyone's feeling a little alone and everything, but for me, I guess I just tend to say yes to like everything, and in some ways it's been like nice to just be and like be at home. I'm never home, so like I don't know.
Yeah, it's been kind of nice. Well, I have worked from home for a while, but I'm definitely way more home, and everybody's here with me. Like I'm, luckily I have a husband and kid and dogs, and so my thing has been no alone time at all. I'm used to alone time, and but I think it's been great for my family in a way. It's a terrible, like a weird thing to say. And the other thing about friends is that I have kind of chosen to take risks with one group of friends. It's sort of the maximum value, right? There's 4 or 3 friends, and they have kids. So my kid has kids to play with. I see them, and then wait a couple weeks, see them, and I think that's been hard for other friends that I don't know. It's like I have to choose, and it's that has been a struggle of just being able to say, hey, it's not safe. Like I've chosen my risk. Like I have my bubble, and I'm sorry. I can totally Zoom with you, but I'm not like coming over for wine or whatever. I don't know. That's been a struggle. Kristen, did you go yet? Where's Kristen?
Hi, I'm Kristen.
Hello.
Some things that have been keeping me sane is just probably purging a lot of stuff that I have in my home because I stare at it all the time. Also just painting and redoing rooms. Like this room used to be red and black, so we're getting somewhere with that. And then something that kind of shocked me was just how long that this lasted. When I was working on March 15th, they put like a sign on the door that said, "Oh, come back in April. It'll be cool."
Yeah.
I don't even know what month we're in. I think it's September. It's October. No, it's September. But yeah, so that's that.
Yeah, my friend was like, she's like, yeah, well, in a couple weeks, like everything will go back to normal. I'm looking forward to it. And I was like, not gonna happen. And then yeah, I was looking at I won't get too political, but I was looking at the numbers yesterday, and we have like 330 million people in the US. There are multiple countries that have over 1 billion, at least 3, I can't remember, 3 or 4. We have a quarter of the cases and a quarter of the deaths of like the whole entire world. And that sucks. I've actually talked about, we almost moved out of the US a while ago, and kind of wish we had. And now I feel like we're trapped here. But, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, even New Zealand has cases again. And yep, it's just going to be a while. And also, like, I don't, like, I guess maybe I'm like the bearer of bad news, but I've heard from a lot of people, including my dentist, or my dental, whatever, hygienist, cleaner person, was like, yeah, you know, in November, the vaccination will come out. And it was like, as soon as it comes out, we're all going to be vaccinated, and it's going to be like, it's just going to go away. And I was like, for one, like, I can't, you know, like, getting a flu shot right now is hard, right? And I mean, there are flu shots, but like, I went to my doctor and she's like, I don't have enough, I can't give you a flu shot. So when the vaccination comes out, it's like, it's not gonna like rain down like fairy dust, you know, like, it's gonna cost money, there's gonna be some class like warfare over who gets the flu shot, and like the riskiest people should get it first, you know, theoretically. It'll probably be the riskiest who have money and the richest, and then the rest of us, you know. So I don't know, just something to think about. Okay. Yeah, my neighbor's a doctor. So there's a message from Jacqueline that only at-risk populations and healthcare workers. And there's actually he works at OHSU. Oh, wow. You got a vaccination? Oh, your flu shot. Yeah.
No, I got not the vaccination.
Yeah, I was like, what? You got a vaccine?
No, my flu shot. It's like,
There is, I know I need to get mine. But my neighbor works at OHSU, and they have like it's like the third tier, whatever. They go through 3 tests, like 3 panels. I don't know what the heck it's called. But he, I think, was getting one. I don't know if he has gotten it yet, but there's one that's like not approved yet, but they're offering it to doctors to like try as the human trial, right? That's what they call it. So yeah, that's a good sign that it's coming. Yeah, and then there's all the people that are going to refuse it, which is kind of nuts. Okay. So I'm glad we just took the time to talk, because I think this is probably all your first class, right, of the term, unless there's async. Yeah. Oh, and I wanted to ask 2 questions. So how many of you are not in Portland? I know there's, okay, 1, 2, just 1, 2. Okay, cool. That's actually less than I thought. I thought there'd be more. That's great. And I wish I was somewhere else, but I'm in Portland. I love Portland. And then I forgot what else I was gonna ask. I'll think about it later. Okay, so for the rest of it's, oh my God, it's 9:49. So we will probably take a little bit of time. Let's just get software working now. So I'm gonna, so the first thing you wanna do is you wanna go to code. Let me put the link in chat. So you'll want to download this software. It should automatically detect your computer. So that's Visual Studio Code. If you have another text editor that you've been using, like Brackets or Sublime or Atom or BBEdit, you can totally use that. That's fine. Yeah, but if you don't have a code editor, that's what we're going to be using for writing the code. And then you'll want to download GitHub Desktop. And I suppose I should probably show you some of the projects that we'll be working on this term, so you have an idea of what you're going to be doing. But basically, we're going to be making some websites. So you're going to use the skills you've got as designers. You can work in whatever you're comfortable in to design your ideas. So Illustrator, Photoshop, XD. I'll do some Figma demos because I like Figma a lot and it's free. And I like, what is up with the Adobe, like no student Adobe anymore? That is so lame that they are no longer offering it for free for students. It really sucks. But yeah, so any tools that you have and that you're comfortable with, you'll be designing them and then we're going to be translating them into code. You do not need any code experience for this class. It's like, you're gonna just be hacking stuff and making stuff work however you need. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. So 3 things we're gonna do is, one is, so get Visual Studio Code downloaded, and maybe, let me pull up my chat, get rid of all this junk. Chat. Okay, so Germany is calling my name. Yeah, so my husband may be able to get German citizenship. And so we're like, we should probably look into that. Okay, so get Visual Studio Code downloaded and installed, and what you'll end up with is a screen that looks something like, come on, wrong window. Like this, you'll have a welcome screen. So I think I'll hang out and maybe I'm gonna open this up. Whenever you get to this welcome screen, maybe put a thumbs up on your screen. It's part of the, okay, does everybody know how to do the thumbs up? You can even do a physical thumbs up if you want. Okay. I suppose I should do the, okay. And then maybe a thumbs down, or you can just say in the chat if you have any issues that you're coming up with, you can put those in the chat too. And then let's see. I'm gonna give it a minute. Do 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 do. I need like music. Need music. Okay. Okay. Anybody still working on it? Give me like a whoa. Okay. Okay, cool. I think we're all good. Any other? Okay. Whoops. Come back. Okay, so this welcome, it's actually just a file with a fancy icon in the name. So you can get rid of it. If you just click the X, that will go away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a new workspace for the class. And so whenever you open Visual Studio Code, it'll open the workspace for you. So let's go to File, and then we'll say, let's see, I think it's just add folder to workspace. And that should bring up your Finder. How many of you are on PCs? Okay, 2, 3, okay, so about 4, okay, cool. Let me know if like my instructions are not helpful to you, and I can, it's probably something similar to, but yeah. Okay, so when you get your Finder window open, go to your document. I would recommend putting everything in documents. So if you go to like your main hard drive and click in your documents, you can make a new folder in here. So I'm going to click new folder, and then I'm just going to name it DES 341. So just anywhere you want, make a space for this class, and then all your folders can kind of live in there, and they'll all be in your workspace. So I'll just call this DES 341 inside my documents. And then now that I'm in this, I can say add. And so if I click on file, it probably will it'll just show me that folder. And then this says, oops, would like to access. Yes, I would allow this thing to access my documents. So it's asking if it can access my documents. And then now this says untitled workspace. If we, let's see. I think we just save. So go to file and then save workspace as. And then you're going to give this the name of, I'll just call it DES 341. And right now it's inside the folder. That's a great place for it. So this is basically just going to remember all our settings for that workspace. So I've changed the name to that. It's in this folder. I'm going to hit save. And now this will change to DES 341 workspace. So now we can kind of like add all of our files that we need in here. Let's see, is everybody, anybody still working on that part? Just give me like a thumbs down. Okay, 1, 2, okay.
I don't seem to be able to add the folder. I don't know why though.
Okay, let's see.
It's giving me that. Yeah,
it's giving you that too. What's
Yeah.
happening? Is it just not like?
It's not like, I have the folder selected and the open is like grayed out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Add a folder to workspace. Yes.
Which tab are you on? Are you on the Design 341 or the Design 341 parentheses workspace?
Like you mean on? I don't think
So like after I've created the folder and I just go to open workspace, I just choose that one we just created. Is that what you're saying? Or, yeah.
Well, you create a folder, and then it, like if you don't have a workspace, it'll automatically just say untitled. Maybe can you share your screen and we can kind of see what's going on? Because it's
Yeah,
probably
give
this
me just a second here.
Yeah, this
How
day.
do I share this if you're already sharing it?
Oh, right, maybe I have to stop sharing. Oh, right, because I'm a master.
Okay, so here. Yeah, so this is what, can you see my screen?
Yeah. Oh, it might be because it's on the cloud. Try.
How do I, just like,
if you click on your name, Nicole, Aniki, there, and then if you let's see. Well, usually it's like so click on your where there's that drop down menu on the top.
This one or here? This one?
Name, yeah. So users, okay. Okay, that's fine. So click out of there, and then if you view by list instead of icon, then you should see your documents folder. It's just, oh, I see, it's just added by, so there should be documents in there.
I mean, I can get to it right here.
You
Is
can
that
just
fine? Or
well, I think that one's on the cloud.
because it's, yeah, I have everything synced so that I don't lose things.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So you're saying I just need to find a place that's not on the cloud.
Yeah, I think
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, so you can just kind of make, even just right there, you can just make it right there in your username thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's, no, I don't want to leave. Sorry, this is making it difficult too because I can't seem to be able to have both the Zoom, your screen and this open like at the same time. So it's sort of like,
Oh yeah.
it doesn't like that. But okay, I think I could just add it somewhere that's not on the cloud and probably be okay. Oh no.
Let's see.
How do I stop sharing?
I can do it on my end.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I forget about that. Like I'm spoiled because I get all the old monitors from my husband's work. So I have to.
Well, I have another setup, but my partner works remote and has like conference calls the whole time. So I'm like in another room, like where don't have my normal setup.
Cool. Okay, so share screen. Okay, so there were, I think, 3 other people. Was it the same that you were trying to save to the cloud?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already got that.
Yeah, okay. I gotta remember that. Okay. Okay. To cloud. All right, and then once you tried to save on your machine, did it work okay? Yeah. Okay. So here's the one part, Visual Studio Code. So let's get the other software installed, which is GitHub Desktop. So it's desktop.github.com. It should also automatically identify your machine. So download and install that, and then it will look like, come on. My machine is being weird. Desktop. What's wrong, machine? It's not listening to me right now. I have this like magical app that opens things for me, and when it doesn't work, I like don't remember how to do things anymore. Like, where's my magic button? Okay. Applications. I will open my GitHub Desktop. Oh yeah, and I will open chat too, so I can see your chats. Oh my gosh, this is not cool. This happened to me the other day where my mouse no longer works. Oh boy, lovely. I don't really know how to make this not terrible. Okay, let's try to open it. Oh, my mouse came back.
Oh, that's
These applications. My machine is crashing in our meeting. This is fantastic. Okay, chat window. Yay. That's working.
It's the joys of online teaching.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Come on, Alfred, come back. No, Alfred, huh? And why
that's
are my
parts
apps?
of technology.
Yeah. And you know, because it's the first day, of course this is happening. Why are my apps not loading? This is so weird.
Should we wait for you?
Yeah, well, okay, so get that installed, and also you're going to go to github.com and you're going to create a new account. And it is so important that you remember your password because you're going to need it in a minute and you're going to need it often. So make sure you put it somewhere that you will not lose it. It's like, yeah, it's the thing. It'll happen. Even though I'm telling you right now, one of you will do it. So remember your password. And so once you get that password set up, then I will send another link actually. I will give you your repositories. I'm going to give you this homework. We're so advanced, we're gonna start on week 2 homework. Oh my gosh, okay, homework 2. It's like, wait, it's not there. This copy link. Okay, you're gonna download this zip file. So if you click that, it should just automatically download it. Let me see if my apps are actually back. No, what is wrong with my computer? How is this possible? I may have to leave and come back. Okay.
Sorry, what's the third link we're supposed to download that you just mentioned?
There is, I put it in chat, and it's a zip file. So, from me, I'm sending it to, I'm sending it to Jacqueline and not to everyone else. Okay, let me make sure, okay, me to everyone. So here are the last 2. So github.com is where you're gonna wanna create a new account. And then the second link is a zip file. And you're gonna download that and put it in the folder that you just created for your for the DES 341, which is probably in documents maybe, or wherever else you put it. But you'll want to put that zip file there. I'll try one more time. Yeah, I am gonna be right back. I'm so sorry. But yeah, if I can't run desktop, what we choose as no, you can choose whatever username you want. Yeah, and this will end up being kind of where you're gonna put all your work, and the link will be whatever username you choose. .github.io is gonna be the URL, so keep that in mind. This is my dog Maggie.
Aww.
She's very cute. And then there's another one that I'll show up eventually. Okay, I'm gonna try to unfreeze my machine. So chat amongst yourselves. Oh, I can't even quit out of Zoom. Okay. No, I don't want to end meeting for all. I just want to leave. Okay. Oh, I have to assign it. Apikale, you are the new host. Okay, I'll be back.
Hi everyone. So somehow I'm already a little bit behind and I haven't created the workspace yet in the
I
first
literally just did too. It took me a minute to troubleshoot what was going on there.
Okay.
So.
Do you remember the steps? I was dealing with a bunch of windows when she was showing us what to
For
do.
me, I had to add it to like a folder that just wasn't syncing to anything else like online, like a cloud or drive or anything. But I kind of missed like everything after that. So did she just say to download the GitHub thing? And okay.
So Jackie, are you at was it you that was behind? Or are you good now?
Yeah, I'm a little behind.
Okay. Do you want me to like, I think I remember what to do. Do you want me to like just go from the beginning?
I created the GitHub account, yeah. Huh?
Do you want me to like run through the steps or how I remember the steps? real quick
Yes.
for making like the folder. You go to the, because like, I guess I can maybe share my screen. Yeah, there's like the, where it has like, it starts out saying oh wait, no, you go to file and then add folder to workspace.
Yeah.
And then you have that, and then it'll like put it,
So do we just pick the desktop folder that we create, like the design 341?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then you go and you can like edit it'll be like this part right here, and then you can just, I think this one starts out saying it's untitled, and then you go to file, and then, wait, the file? Yeah, save workspace as, and then you just say design 341. Did that
Thank
make any sense? I hope it made sense.
It made sense.
Okay, cool.
It kind of made sense to me. Just trying to still figure out how to do this.
Ooh, you having troubles?
Oh my god, I hate online classes, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
Especially like in this,
follow
like
along.
number 16.
Sorry. I'm definitely realizing I need to get like a second monitor because this is like not working with having to like share like my workspace and the Zoom screen
Oh
in
no,
one
that's
computer.
what I'm totally doing.
Yeah, or you like make the
Yeah,
windows
it's
all so small
definitely
you can
very,
Yeah.
very slow and awkward.
You can also,
I'm
I
just
did
hoping.
I did
Sorry,
this
go ahead.
last term, but I just like downloaded Zoom on my phone and just used Zoom on my phone.
Oh.
Like use my
I just
laptop.
know like sometimes you have to share your screen like with like this
does not
I
work
took
for that.
yeah.
So the last file that she sent, the GitHub one for the class, we only had to download that, right?
Yeah, and then create your account on that.
Okay.
Wait, put account on what? Because I opened what she like told us to open, but I'm not sure what to do past that.
Yeah, so for GitHub, you're supposed to create your own account. You can do your own username.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, I think that's all that we gotta do.
Okay. Not do anything with like that zip file that she told us to open.
I don't think so. No.
You're just supposed to put it in your design 341 folder. You don't have to do anything with it yet.
How do we do that?
I'm muted and okay, I'm back. Yay! A fresh new computer. Let's see if I can, yay, I can get GitHub desktop. So I will refer to this as the purple app because there's a little bit of, there's like github.com and then there's GitHub desktop and it gets a little confusing. So yeah, I'm gonna call it the purple app. And if some of you can't open the zip file, will you tell me in the chat? You should be able to like double click it and it'll expand. But it should look like, I'm gonna download it and I'll put it in that folder and share my screen. Share. Did anyone have any issues getting a GitHub account? I think that it has to verify you through a phone number or something. I can't remember.
I just have a question about the zip file. I can't really find it on Basecamp. Or did you send it through email?
Oh yeah, I sent it in the chat. So let me, I'll send that out again. Okay, copy link. Zoom. Close. Wait. Chat. Okay, so I
Oh,
put the
awesome.
link in the chat. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna click on it and download it. Oh, whatever. Download it anyway. Okay, so if I click on here and I say show in Finder, Come on, computer, we got work to do. Okay. So here's my downloads folder. Usually what I do to move stuff around is I'll just get two windows open. You can just do file new. Whoa. And then go to documents. I have too many things in my downloads folder, as you can see. It's like freaking out on me right now. Okay, so documents and then DES. Where'd you go? So there's my DES 341 folder. And then, so here's that workspace file that's going to kind of remember everything. And then, let's see, date added. Oh my gosh, date added. When you're sharing on Zoom, it makes things really slow. And it looks like it's still downloading. Huh. Why are you still doing this? So you're done. Hooray! Hooray for computers. Show and Finder. For some reason, mine thinks it's unconfirmed. Has everybody else, anyone, I should say, is anyone still struggling to get that zip file down?
It's kind of different from.
Sorry, did you say just to download the zip file that's in the chat? I was doing the GitHub sign up thing. I got a little behind on there.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, so once you get signed up for GitHub, then you're gonna just download the zip file. I'm gonna try to do my link because yeah, so there should be, when you click on it, you should get to this page and there should be a download button.
Yeah, I got that through.
Okay, finally it looks like it's done. Okay, so when I click download, then it goes into my downloads folder. Come on, it said it was done. There we go. And then it turns into the actual name it's supposed to be. And then once you get that, where's my other Finder window? I like to just kind of do two Finder windows. And then you can just drag that zip over. So this is my DES 341 folder. And then if you double click on it, it should just expand into a regular folder.
Okay, so it's showing up definitely over that in PC.
Okay. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. I'm just clicking on things wildly now because I'm like, whoa, discombobulated. Okay, so on a PC, what's happening with the zip file?
So it's all unzipped, and now it's not just, it's only showing me username, GitHub, IO.
Okay, perfect. So while you're still in your Finder, where it says username, change that to your username that you have for GitHub.
Okay.
It would be Alana Reese. And so, yeah, once you have that, then let's go over to, I'm going to actually change mine to something weird because this is actually I'll just say Alana Reese V2 because I already have a GitHub IO with that name. So I'm going to do that. And once you have this folder unzipped in your workspace, then let's go into VS Code and just like take a look at it. Where is VS Code? Okay, so if I click on DES 341 folder, I see my github.io folder that I expanded.
Oh, awesome.
And then if I click on index, I should see a bunch of code. So in the chat, just say not working or something to let me know if anybody's having issues with getting to this point. And I'll just kind of chill
I'm
out.
having an issue.
What's happening on your end?
It's saying another instance of code is running but not responding.
Okay. Another instance of code. Let's see. Can you share your screen so I can see? Here, I'll stop sharing. Let's take a look at that. This is the super fun part. Once we get kind of like a stable, stable point, we'll take a break. Okay.
Yay.
Code is running.
I did it.
But not responding. Please close all instances. Weird. So maybe try putting out a VS Code.
Yeah, I've tried like quitting and reopening a bunch of times. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Okay. Do you have any other code editors on your machine, like Sublime or Autumn or Brackets?
And also no, I think my doc. I think I have to stop sharing it. Should I just try like uninstalling and reinstalling it?
Yeah, I guess so. I haven't run into that one. Another instance of code is running. Let me do a quick screen share.
Well, I'll just try that and report back.
Okay. Share screen. I'm gonna do a quick Google. VS Code, another instance of code is running. Let's see if the internet has anything to say about that. VS Code won't open. Delete VS Code, re-download it, same thing. So it said rebooting fixed the problem, so you may have to just restart your machine. Can't launch multiple. Another instance of code. Keeps telling me. Okay. See if there's another. All right. Okay, so
Sorry, I have another question. So when I try to sign into Git after the unzip folder and everything, it's asking me to configure Git, and do I just hit continue or?
Oh, for GitHub Desktop.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the wrong thing?
No, that's fine. It should be. Is it asking for your login information?
Yeah, I think I logged in and it just is asking me to like create a weird looking email for it. It says, this is used to identify the commits you create. Anyone will be able to see this information if you public commits. Then it has like a million numbers in front of my.
Yeah, you can just press continue.
Okay.
I did that.
I was like, it looks
fine.
weird. I don't know. And then
Yeah, there's code that you can use for some of your.
Okay, I'm obviously new to code, so.
It's been a while since I installed it, and I should probably get another machine from the library so I can see. So I forget, but generally, like, you should just be able to click OK through all the stuff.
And then it's like asking me about repositories and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
You just like click through it and not. Like the only thing you should have to fill in is like your username and password. Anything else should just kind of be, oh, your repository.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's just trying to like get me started like as like a wizard kind of thing and like
yeah,
go through all the things, but it just doesn't seem to be a way to skip it. So I'm not sure what I should do here.
Yeah, let's share your screen because I'm sure everybody else is having similar similar stuff. Cool. Okay, so Rachel.
So this is what it says. Ignore all my messy tabs. Yeah, it's just kind of making me go through this for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, cool. This is
But,
fine.
but I already entered my name and password and everything, and now it's just like.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So you're right where you should be.
Yay.
Yeah. So I'll start my machine and try to make mine look like yours. So
Do you want me to? I can stop share now. Or?
yeah, I'll take over. Share. Continue. Oh, okay. This is the most exciting part of the class. It's like getting software running. Okay, I'm gonna remove all these so that I have the same view as you guys. Oh wait, current repository. Get rid of all these. Remove. 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 I have a lot. Remove. Remove. Extra shiny website. The best names ever. Shiny project. Okay, shiny project. Remove. Remove. Almost there. Remove. Remove. Okay. Remove. Okay, sweet. So this is what you all should have. Yes? So now we are going to click on add an existing repository from your hard drive. And then we're gonna choose where it is. So we're gonna click on choose and go find that the folder that used to be called username.github.io should be your GitHub username. Not down. I need to add an alias. I wonder if I can do it now. Oh yeah. So yeah, you can just like drag that folder over so you don't have to keep looking for it. So I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna click on this and say open. And then it's gonna say, this doesn't exist. You're crazy. So there's a link that says, would you like to create a repository here? So you're going to click on that. And then all of this stuff you can keep the same. You don't need any other info. Nope, was that Rachel? Rachel, are you back now? I'm gonna open the chat. Okay. Cool. Okay, was that Rachel that came back? I gotta stop this stupid whatever thumbnail thing happening. Oh, I keep doing it. Yay, I love the first day of class. Go back to Sam. Okay, is Rachel back?
So you said we don't need to add anything else. You just hit create, and that's
yeah. So yeah, once you you get to this page, you're just gonna click create repository. So Rachel, I'll go through that step again.
Okay.
So and you're gonna say add an existing repository. You're gonna go choose the your username.github.io, although you should have changed the name of it to your actual username at GitHub. And then you're gonna say open, and then it'll say this is not a Git repository. And then if you click on create repository, it'll do all the steps. So it'll go through this screen. You don't need to change any of the settings. And then if you click repository, it will.
Wait, sorry, what was the very first thing that you pressed? I had to pull it open.
when you have a, let me get rid of this sucker. Go back. Well, you can also do file new repository or add, sorry, file local repository, add local. And then you go choose that username.github.io folder. That it should be expanded from the zip. It should be renamed to be exactly like where it says username, it should be exactly your GitHub username.
How do you expand it from the zip? Because I can't get it on mine.
Oh, wait, you can't expand your zip?
I think I'm missing something.
Okay. Do you have the zip file?
Yeah, I have it downloaded and I have it in the DS341 folder, but I'm just not sure how to unzip it.
Oh, okay. If you double click it, will it, does that work? Or is it?
It opens into 7-zip.
Okay, and then does 7-zip allow you to?
I can click on it and open it, but it doesn't like open the zip file itself, like it doesn't unlock it.
It doesn't like expand it into a new. I hate
No.
7-zip. Okay. I'm gonna work with you separately to get it a different way.
Okay.
Yeah, 7-zip, man. This isn't the first time that 7-zip has. Okay, and you are who's talking right now because I can't see your face.
Anitra.
Anitra. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so okay, so now you should have on the top of your GitHub desktop, it should say current repository. It should say your username.github.io, and it should have 0 changes and probably nothing in history other than like, oh yeah, it'll say initial commit. So let's make a change. So you want to jump back to VS Code. And Rachel, did restarting help?
Yeah, I did.
Yay!
Just
Okay.
opened normally, so.
Okay. Yeah, and are you able to get to the to this part where you have like your zip file open in VES 341?
Up here. So yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if you click on index.html, this is going to be your home page. So, oh great. Okay, we're going to add an extension so that we can kind of view this locally. So there's a little icon that has 3 boxes and then 1 box that's sort of off to the side. On the very, very far left. Does everyone see the extensions? So we're gonna click on this and it'll bring up this installed, this like search extensions thing. And we want, if we look for server, we should come up with live server. On the Windows, I think you automatically have this, but on a Mac, you have to actually like go to extensions and install this. So there's one called live server 5.6.1. And if you click on it, it should give you some information on it. And you should be able to click install. I'm actually going to uninstall and click it. So there's a green install button. And then what that does is it should add, where is it? So now the way you get back to your files after you've installed it is there's a little file icon on the very far left. So you can click that. It's called the Explorer. And then if I can just close the extension for live server. This is just like a file that's fancy. So if I click the X to close that, and then click on index. You should get back to this page. And of course, for some reason, oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I'm having issues. CPU profile, sure. Of course this is not working. Of course this is not working. You should have a live server button on the bottom. And what it'll do is when you click it, it should start your server up and then open a browser for you so that you can see the page. Let me see if I can open with live server.
Oh, at least for me, the Zoom thing is like covering the bottom of the page. Did you say that there's a button down there?
Oh, my Zoom bar. There's a button. Yeah, I'll make it smaller. So on the bottom of your screen, so right now I have port 5500, so I'll close it. So it should say go live, sorry. So there's a go live button. Does everybody have a go live button? Okay. Anitra, I'll meet with you later. Yeah, and Sean, on PC, the go live button or live server or something like that should already be on that bottom bar, on the far right. Okay. All right, so if I click go live, it will, it should show up like this. Are people getting the server part running?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's just make a change and then we're gonna commit it to GitHub desktop and then we're gonna do that part and then we're gonna take a break. And if none of this stuff is working, then I'll just meet with you one-on-one after. So, okay, username. So let's go back to VS Code to index.html. And where it says usernames, I'm gonna just say Alana's homepage. And then when you save it, if you go back to the browser, it should automatically update for you. So this is a basic template for you guys. That's my AC. Are you in a hot place? Katie, are you in a hot place? It's sunny today, I guess.
I mean, it's not hot, but my partner likes it cold in here when he gets home.
Got it. Okay, so this is your homepage, and obviously, like, it's pretty boring. So as the term progresses, you can use this to add, like, a lot of homework assignments will actually be just like adding to this homepage. So right now there's just two things. There's the homepage, which has nothing on it, and then there's the design journal, which I've started to fill in some of the prompts. So each week you'll have a little bit of design journal work where you'll fill in your response to the prompts, and then also find one website inspiration for the week. So that's kind of what this website is. So let's go jump over to GitHub Desktop. And I'm kind of going through the motions of getting your homepage running so that, like, you can add homeworks to it and all this stuff. So just bear with me. This is like the like trust that this process will make sense eventually kind of moment. Okay, so if you go to the GitHub Desktop app, you should see a red line that says usernames homepage and then a green line that has the change that you made. So whatever change you made, it should show up here. And this is just saying, okay, when I save these changes, I'm adding this and I'm removing this. So red is take away, green is add. And so down on the left side, it says update index.html in that little field next to my face. you can just say, you can add any note you want to add. And this is going to be basically in the history of this change. So I can just say changed the header. I'll just say changed header. That's fine. So you only need to add something to this field. Don't really need to do anything in description, but this one is required. So once you have some text in there, you can say, click on the commit to master button. And then
I feel like maybe I missed something. What was the change we were supposed to make earlier? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, just in VS Code, in your index.html file, it used to say usernames homepage. So
I see. Okay.
Hopefully kind of any change just to make sure that GitHub desktop is
Got it. Okay.
On mine, it says commit to main instead of master. Does that matter, or is it the same thing?
Oh, commit to main. Huh. Are you on a, that's interesting. Are you on a PC or a Mac?
Mac.
I'm on a PC, but it's also saying that same option, commit to main.
Same for me.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay. Well, let's go with it, and we'll figure it out.
I missed how to save it in the.
Yeah.
Oh, in VS Code?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if you make a change in VS Code, let's see, it'll give you a little that says it's been modified, and you can just say file save. You can also just do Command S on a Mac or Control S on a PC. And then that M will go away, so you know that your stuff has been saved. And you can kind of verify that it's been saved if the change updates. I can't right now. Does somebody want to put my kid's hair in a ponytail while I teach?
Oh.
I'll do it in a minute. We're going to take a break in a minute. Okay, so once you get your message in the summary, and then you click on either commit to master or commit to main, you should get a blue box that says publish repository. Anybody not have this blue box yet?
I'm super lost.
Okay, cool. Who's talking? Because I hate
Rachel.
Rachel. Okay, cool.
Sorry to be
Rachel,
a phone child.
yeah, Rachel and Amitra, let's meet after, because yeah, and anyone else that is having issues, and we can kind of fix this stuff.
Can I meet after too? Jackie? Yeah?
Yeah. Jacqueline, you go by Jackie? Or?
Yes.
Okay, cool. How do you spell Jackie?
Jackie.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And yeah, everybody is welcome to stay, but okay, so, and then once you click publish repository, what should happen is you should get this window. This is the name, this is my username.github.io. I don't need the description, but make sure that you uncheck keep this code private, because this is going to be like your public homepage. And then you don't need organization. And then you just click on publish repository. Everybody pull on that. So make sure this is unchecked. And I also have a video already set for this part, so I can send that out too as a refresher. But once we do that, then it should say there are no uncommitted changes in this repository. And now what we want to do is we want to go to github.com to your repository. Let me click on my repositories. Okay, so you should see your username.github.io, or it should be your actual username. And then if we click on it, we should see all the files that we have locally. So what's happening is that we're working locally, and then we have a relationship to github.com so that the files, we're pushing them up when we're saving in GitHub Desktop. So now those files are up on GitHub Desktop. And now we want to make it be like a live website. So if you click on the name of the repository, you should be in this screen now. And there's a settings button over here on the far right. So it looks like a little gear. So I want you to click on settings.
Sorry, how did you get to that like profile spot with the?
Yeah, so in github.com, when you're logged in, you have like a little
not the app thing.
yeah, on github.com. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I ended up calling it the purple app, because it gets really confusing. And then I'll just get in the habit of saying GitHub instead of like GitHub desktop application. Anyway, okay, so yeah, you can click on your profile and go to repositories, find that repository that you just pushed up, which is probably the only one. And then when you click on that, you can see all the files. And then there's the settings button. So if you click on the settings, which is up on the upper right, it's all the way down at the bottom is the setting we want to change. So usually what I do, because there's a lot, is I just scroll all the way to the bottom. There's the danger zone. You don't want to mess with the danger zone unless you want to delete this. But right above danger zone is a section called GitHub Pages. So this is going to make your site live. So under source, it says none right now. And if you change none to either master or main, you may have main showing up here. So if you click on master or main, it will automatically refresh this page. Oh, you have to say save, I guess. Oh, cool. Yeah. So if this root thing shows up, just keep it at root and then click save. It'll refresh, and then you got to go all the way down again, and there will be a blue bar that has this link. How's everybody doing on getting to the blue bar? Good, good.
Sorry, I just keep getting like one step behind, then I miss like the next thing. I'm so sorry. Sorry, so I got to the like profile thing, but then I don't know how you got to where you are now. So I clicked my repository and then.
Cool, yeah, so in your repository, there is like this like settings button. It looks like a gear on the top right.
Let's see that on here.
It might be, if you're in your username, there might be like you want to go to the repositories, which you can get to either, my dashboard might be different, but I know that if you go to this like little profile, your little profile person on the top right.
Sorry, it collapses all this stuff. I found it. I just had to make my window much larger.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah.
So settings, and then what was the next thing? I'm sorry.
Settings, and then if you scroll all the way down to the danger zone, right above it, there is a GitHub Pages section, and you want to change the source from none to either master or main. If you have main as a choice.
It already has it as master.
Okay. And do you have a green or blue bar that has a link above it?
No.
Does it allow you to hit a save?
Oh, I can change it to main from master. Is that better?
Oh, is there a main option in there?
Yeah, so do that and save and then see if it gives me.
Try that.
So I have a question.
So the blue, sorry, the blue bar that says your site has already been published, is that the one you mean?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the one you want. Cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
We're at the GitHub Pages. It's showing me, it's not showing me that option. Instead, it's giving me this upgrade, and then it gives me this other option. It's like pay monthly and pay yearly, and I don't think that's correct.
Oh, let's see. You may have accidentally not changed the privacy setting. Let's see, where is that? Manage access, I think. So under options, so
Mhm.
on your settings page,
Okay.
let's try manage access. Oh no, see, okay, good. Like, I don't know my password. Okay, manage access. It's not that. Oh wait, public repository. Yeah, so does it say private repository?
It does.
Okay, yeah, so click on manage. And then,
Okay, it turns me back into this page.
yeah, where is it? How do you change it to private? It's not on this page, silly banana. Manage access. This repository is public.
Oh, it says upgrade and make this repository public
So-
to enable wikis.
I was having the same problem.
Yeah.
And I went to the danger zone and changed repository visibility to public.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, danger zone. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, change repository visibility. Yeah. So yeah, you want to change that to public. Yeah. I only go to the danger zone when I delete. So even though it took me there, I was like, I can't go to the danger zone.
Says to walk.
The danger zone.
Also, I did everything right, but I'm getting a thing now that says that my site is having problems building and to try again later. Because I clicked.
Yeah, I got an email as well.
Oh, cool. You
Yeah.
got an email having trouble. Okay, let me
But it's
see.
like down for maintenance.
Cool. I wonder what that's about. Okay, well, that might be GitHub. So what we'll do, I wanna, so I feel like maybe most of you were able to get to a live site. So it should be your username.github.io, and you should have this page. Is that probably most of you, hopefully, are here. So let's take a break. And if some of you have, there was one person that I know has work. If you need to go to work, like usually we're going to be done at 10:30ish, and then the rest will be more flexible. There will be a recording for the rest, but I still I need to get through the syllabus. I should have just said today will probably end up being a full day. Blah! But let's take a break. So it's 10:53. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. Is 7 minutes enough, or should we do a full 10? What do you guys think?
Full 10.
Full 10. Let's do a full 10. Okay, so I'll see you at whatever that is, 11:03. Go stretch. Okay, see you soon.
Are we gonna have individual meeting time after the break?
Yeah, we could, if you want to skip a break, we can. Oh yeah, I gotta put her hair up. We could work on it now. Do you want to just try to get some of this fixed now? Break.
Yeah.
That would
Or if you could be able to get the video sent to me. I think I messed up pretty early on, so I've got a bit to do.
Okay, cool. That is pretty normal, and I'm gonna definitely have I may even just redo it so that I know that it matches, but I know I have like a video that walks through the process from like last term.
Okay.
But yeah, this was kind of I'm not super worried about this right now. We can work on it like I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's take a break.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. All right. Let's see. Missing. Oh yeah, we have everybody back, I think. Yeah. External monitors does help. Although this is a weird day because I really want to make sure that like we have like github.com access and VS Code and desktop, GitHub desktop. So those three things makes it kind of weird. I want to have more like fun workshop-y things together. Yes, if you do have access to an external monitor, that's great. I may have an extra one. Maybe I'll do like a raffle or something to do like a random, somebody gets the external monitor. But yeah, it helps. It helps with coding because you want to be able to see what you're working on and also be able to code at the same time. But it's just, it is what it is, you know, external monitors cost money. But actually that said, the library has tons of resources and they may have free monitors for you to check out. So I would definitely look into that. I think I have it in the syllabus. If not, I'll share it on Basecamp. Make notes. Basecamp. Okay. All right. So I think it's Amitra that has the 7-zip issues, right? Oh, right, that's true. You can mirror your screen. I don't think I've used my iPad as a screen mirror. That would be interesting. Okay. I've done it with like Zoom where I can use it as like a drawing pad, which is kind of cool with Procreate, but haven't used it as an external. Okay. Yes, Magnet is also very awesome. I use Magnet. And yeah, it is super cheap. I don't even feel like I pay for it, but maybe it was just $3. But yeah, Magnet lets you can use a TV too. Yes. Actually, we're about to do that in the basement so that I can be able to use this in the basement. I'm gonna share my screen. So Magnet, this is what Magnet looks like. It's got this little, it kind of adds this little thing to your top bar, and you can split things. So I can have like, I don't know, left 2/3. And yeah, you can split things right and left pretty easily, which is nice. Okay, so I want to show you guys what you're going to be working on this term so you can get excited. Thank you for bearing with me. That whole GitHub part is just so weird, but it's like kind of nice to get it over with. So I've been rearranging the website. So the styles to style this page are not hooked up. So that's why it looks so weird, but the links work. So let's look at some of the projects. So there's going to be 3 projects for this term. The first one is it's basically like a 5-page website about some topic. So I'll give you some examples. Like this person did one on clouds. So they chose 4 different types of clouds. They've got a video in the background. And then if you click on Cirrus, you get info about Cirrus clouds, Cumulus clouds, Nimbus clouds, and Stratus clouds. So it's basically just like a basic 5-page website with some content. and then trying to incorporate one type of interaction. So for her interaction, she chose this like home video. So kind of start off easy. And then let's see, let's look at this one. It was different types of beer. And in the first one, we're also not, I don't think these have media query. Yeah, so they don't look great on or on mobile. So we're just kind of getting used to just like creating a page, trying to get things laid out the way we want. So she has like 3 different types of beer and content about that. And I believe she made, these are vector graphics. So she played around with vector graphics for this one, which is basically like you can create images using code. Let's look at some other ones. Chocolate. Oh, Jenna's dogs. This was this person's roommate's dogs or friend's dogs. But yeah, they added all these little like jiggles to the dog navigation, and had a lot of fun just like playing with negative margins to get the dogs to be not in like perfect alignment. And then each dog has their own page. And then she's got videos of like all the like this her friend like takes videos of her dogs. So here's Marble's page, and then there's like a home button. There's Hermit. Yeah, super cute. I'm gonna share this, even though it looks terrible. I'll share this page with you all so you can also look. Oh, chat. Okay, chat. Every time you share the screen, the chat goes away. So here's a bunch of older projects from last winter. What else? Shoegazer bands. This one's pretty cool. It also has video in the background and some nice like hover effects. So there's a My Bloody Valentine page, a slow dive page, a ride page, and Lush page. And then she's got like an embedded video tag. So this is kind of what project 1 looks like. And then I've done different things for project 2. Let me go back to the page. Oh, actually, we are going to do the same. So project 2 is going to be basically some either a Portland company or a Portland nonprofit or a Portland cause that either needs their website revamped or doesn't have a website. And so this is like kind of redesigning things that exist. They don't necessarily have to be in Portland, but because PSU has such a strong focus on Portland community, the emphasis is on like if you have a Portland place to do Portland. But this one, for example, is not Portland. Has anybody heard of Soap Lake and the Lava Lamp Project? This thing is crazy. So I'm gonna find the original website, Soap Lake Lava Lamp Project. Soap Lake is in Washington. And there was this artist, he actually passed away a couple years ago, but there was this artist that decided Soap Lake needs a giant lava lamp. And so there's been this plan for the 60-foot lava lamp for like years and years. I'm gonna put this in the chat. And it's like super crazy, but these people have been like trying to plan and raise money to put this to build this 60-foot lava lamp. And so the student was like so excited about this project that they did their project on this lava lamp. And so they had a lot of fun with lava lampiness. So there's like this crazy ticker that has all these like crazy words. And then these are these super cool like pop out navigation pages. So when you click on them, they scroll out, and you get like content about each section. So she's got a video gallery, facts, an FAQ page, and then if you mouse over it, you can kind of see what the fact is. Okay, and then development team. So yeah, so here's an example for project 2. And then let's see. There's a Pixie project redo. Super cute. And just like, so just, just like a redesign of the site, just like up to five-ish pages of it. And yeah, let's see, any other ones? We also, for project 1, I kind of left it really open so that people could talk about like stresses that they were going through. Oh wait, am I confusing? This is winter. Sorry, I was thinking about COVID. I'll send other links to that, but a lot of projects that happened last spring had to do with COVID. I'll send those links out in an email tonight. But that's kind of like project 1 and 2. Let's go to Basecamp. So here's the Basecamp link. I'm gonna just sort of talk about the syllabus and get us out of here before we run out of time. It's crazy. And talk about project 1. Okay, so there's Basecamp. Please email me if you haven't gotten an invite to Basecamp. I think I got all of you. But yeah, just email me if you need access. There is docs and files and message board and Campfire. So Campfire is like kind of a group chat, like anything you want to ask the class. This is a good place to do it. Message board also, if you have an announcement, like there's some online event you think people would be interested in, message board is a good place for that. The only people that have access to this Basecamp are people in the morning session and afternoon session. So that's kind of like Basecamp's communication. I know that most of you are on Slack now too. So I wanted to kind of talk about the differences of those two. So basically Slack is more casual. We wanted to kind of give you a space where you can have those like hallway chats that you don't get to have because of this COVID craziness. And so Slack is sort of like the more casual version. So I did add an interactive media link. And so if you find websites you like, or you just want to ask questions or talk, this is not just like our classes, but any interactive media folks. So this term, I think I might have the only 341 classes, but like other terms, it might be like 342 and 341. It's just sort of like general interactive media. Other teachers that teach this course are also like in here, and previous students and stuff. So this is kind of like more general. And yeah, there's a bunch of really fun channels on here. If you haven't done so already, there's a introductions channel, and it's been really fun to just read through this and get to know everybody in the design program. People are sharing links. And I actually added one to the homepage of our site for the, where's the website? Oh my gosh, there's so many new ones. I'll show it on the homepage because I can't remember where it is. Oh, do the work right here. So this website, somebody added that this is a project they're working on. Super cool site. So yeah, just kind of general stuff. So introductions is like everyone in design and art is on here. And then there's like the pets channel. I think I posted like a simple website I made for Maggie. There's kitties. yeah, it's kind of awesome. Yep, there's me and Maggie. And giant pregnant pup. Oh yeah. I posted this video because it's really adorable. Yeah, so that's kind of Slack. It's the casual place. Okay, and then back to Basecamp. Basecamp. Okay, so you can think of Basecamp as our home base. It's like D2L for the class. So those of you that have used D2L, Basecamp is basically going to be our D2L. Are you, how many of you are using Basecamp for other classes? I know a lot of the design instructors do use Basecamp. Okay, so hopefully you're a little familiar. It's fairly easy to move around. I'm actually I'll show you right now how to kind of add a homework assignment. So in Docs and Files, I'm gonna just create a new folder for where we'll put homeworks. Homeworks. And then inside this, I'm gonna just open this up and put a new folder. Homework 1. We'll just call it homework 1. 5-page narrative. Okay. So for this week, and I'm going to give it till it's due next Monday because I want us to kind of get acquainted and all that stuff. So in this folder, what you'll do, you'll go to this folder and then you'll say new, I guess you just need a link. So you'll just say new doc, and I'm just gonna say Alana homework 1, and then here I'll just have a link. So let's say I'll just pretend my homework is maybe I'll have a folder in here called like HW1. So I will have a link here, and I'll send you guys a video on how to get this link added to your homepage. But you'll just basically put the link here, the live link to it, and just say, I don't know, here's my homework. Any kind of description about it that is required. But these homeworks are, they should be fairly quick and easy. I'll go over homework 1 in 30 minutes. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so that'll kind of be homeworks, and then there'll be another folder for projects when that time comes around. But yeah, so when you're working on homework 1, you just go into this homework 1 folder, click new, click start a new doc, and then just add the link to that. So also in Docs and Files, there's some resources for cheat sheets here. I have like HTML and CSS cheat sheets in here. And then for the videos doc, I have the link to the main list. So I have like a YouTube channel that has all of the videos that I'll be sharing. So here's that welcome video that I sent out. And then there will be a bunch of videos in here listed. So there's like a, let's see, there's like a HTML, CSS refresher. I'll probably send links out for those soon. But yeah, this is sort of the general collection of videos. And then I'll have kind of, as we go along, I'll kind of add a list of videos so that you have like an easy list of like videos that are pertinent to like where we are. So that's in resources. And then I also have the course syllabus. So please read through this. I don't want to go, I'm just gonna like kind of skim it, but this is sort of like our contract for the term. So I'll go over the important stuff. We'll be meeting Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 10:30ish. And then after that, until 12, will be more like troubleshooting, like working on, you know, things one-on-one. And I'll also have like a couple of one-on-one check-ins with all of you throughout the term as well, probably starting next week. I have a link for office hours here. So anytime you need to just like fix a little issue or something, you're welcome to grab an office hour. They're all in like 20-minute increments. We can just kind of like adjust as we go. But yeah, there's a link to that in the syllabus. There's a link to where we are, the base camp in the syllabus. And then I have this class website that is going to be sort of links to code samples that you can use, information about like each week, the weekly stuff. So it's just sort of like the extra info, extra resources. So there's a link to that. And then description, prerequisites. So base camp is kind of the start, is, you know, where the base, the home base. Course objectives, outcomes. I'm just kind of skimming because I want to get to the good stuff. So we're going to be learning HTML and CSS. So HTML is a markup language used to create the structure of pages on the web. And CSS is cascading style sheets. And that is kind of what gives web pages their color and their like layout and all the design elements, typography, things like that. So those are the two big ones, HTML and CSS. And then we're also going to be learning a little bit about how to animate things, how to manipulate a page on the fly using some JavaScript. But yeah, this is not like, it is a coding class. You are going to learn how to code, definitely, but it's more like a hacking class. So yeah, that's like, if I could give you any word of advice, like learning HTML and CSS and learning how to like make an interactive website in 10 weeks, that's an insane task, especially with like a full load of classes. That's just crazy pants. And so I want you to kind of like, I don't know, give yourself a break. Understand that this is seriously just like hacking, that you won't get things to be perfect. I think you kind of even saw that in like a couple of the projects I showed. The layout isn't perfect. Some of them, you know, were never made to look okay on mobile. Like, we're not going to be able to like make the most perfect websites ever, but we'll make pretty good websites. And then as the class continues, we can kind of go back and tweak things and make them a little better. One of your projects of the term will need to be portfolio ready. So you'll really want to like focus on one, but that can kind of like happen throughout the 10 weeks. So I always hear of like one person, at least one person a term, who gets so frustrated they cry. And I don't want you to cry. Please don't cry. If you start to get frustrated, I want you to just start laughing, because it is like, web development is freaking frustrating. I've been doing it since 1995 when HTML was like pretty new. It has never gotten unfrustrating for me. In fact, I think it's gotten more frustrating. So just breathe. It is super crazy. It's like just freaking crazy. But it's going to be awesome, and you're going to make the coolest shit that like moves and is on the web. So, okay, less babble. There's a breakdown of kind of what we'll be covering during the weeks. It's crazy that like by week 3, we're going to be playing a little bit with jQuery, which is like some JavaScript. And so there's that kind of breakdown of what you can expect throughout the weeks. This will, I'm sure, change and adjust as we go. And then for final exams, usually it's just like a critique and party. I do like to have some fun demos at the end, so that might be what we do for final exam time. But yeah, mostly it's just those 3 projects. Okay, let's see. So the way it's structured, like I said, is like I'm going to try to focus on group activities on those Monday and Wednesday, 9 to 10:30, and then the rest will be offline. So you'll have videos that you'll watch that will kind of cover those topics. And then that 10:30 to 1:12 time is really like getting help with those concepts. I'm going to have regular ungraded quizzes just so you can kind of get a sense of where you are. And then let's see, and then 3 projects. Oh, there are 2 free resources for you. They're both the John Duckett books. I'll send email out with those links. But these are, I have the HTML book right here. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, it's in here. Okay, and then also this is my other dog. I have to unshare so you can see her in her glory. This is Bye Bye. She was a stray, and she broke her leg probably when she was a stray, which is very sad. But and so it healed weird. So she walks kind of like Charlie Chaplin, but she's really cute, and she's like a big teddy bear. She's also very ferocious. She wants to destroy all other dogs, all other creatures except for Maggie. She loves Maggie and is her basically as her like bodyguard. But yeah, that's Bye Bye. Okay, there you go. All right, back to work. Share. And every time there's someone at the door, she will bark. Okay, I was showing you books. Oh, now I have to unshare again. Okay, so John Duckett. This book is great because it's for visual, like very visual people. It's for designers. So I have chapters for you to read for homework, but like, as you can see, the pages are very spacious. So if there's like 20 pages for homework or whatever, don't panic because they're really light. And this will help you kind of understand the concepts and also learn how to code. So it's kind of like it's just great for designers. So there's this one. There's a free PDF. So if you love books and you've got money to spend, this is a great book. The John Duckett books, D-U-C-K-E-T-T, are great, but you don't have to buy it. The PDF is free. I don't even actually have the JavaScript jQuery one, but it's similar. It's like same cover. And then this one is also totally optional. And I'm gonna be giving you PDFs out of this, but I love this book. It's one of the A List Apart books. They're great. They have like kind of guest appearances from pet pals. Yes, any pets are very welcome in this space. But yeah, so this book is really fantastic. I started bookmarking it and then I was like bookmarking like every page. So we'll be reading out of this. And it's really just like being aware of when you're designing, like who are you designing for and who are you accidentally leaving out of your design? Like who are you alienating and who are you including? So, and other just, I don't know, cool stuff. So we'll be reading out of this book. I'll send PDFs. And that's really it for like the main content. The rest is video. There's a talk that I love by Umoju Miller that we'll watch offline at some point in the class. But okay, the important part, how to do well in this class. So you know how like most of your classes, it's sort of like a game and you have to figure out exactly what it is that your teacher wants from you? Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you what I want from you. I want you to do work. Like, I love seeing your faces. I love that you are, you know, that you're like, what do you call it? Like adding to the class, but there's no points involved in that. I was like so shy when I was a kid that just raising my hand made me feel like I was going to throw up. So I don't like, you're not getting judged on your interactions with the class. I'm not going to force you into that. What I do want you to do is to make some cool projects and to do a lot of really small assignments so that you're learning as you go, right? So the points are, the project breakdown is 70 points total. The first one's 10, the second one is 25, and the third one is 35. And they're kind of based on getting those interactions in. I'll send out a rubric too, so that you can kind of see more of like how those points are broken down. The homeworks, there'll be 9 total. They're worth 5 points each. And really for the homeworks, if you do them, it's 5 points. It's like, there's not a whole lot of rubric involved. If it's late, I might dock you a point. But the late, there'll be some like, I want to give you guys space to get stuff done. I know you have jobs. I know you have other classes. So late we'll probably have like a couple weeks of leeway. You will do a design journal. That'll be another 45 points. And that is like responding to prompts and getting that posted on your design journal page. So there's also 9 of those. And then peer reviews will be offline. So you'll be filling out a form, like you'll go look at your peers' websites, 2 per project, and just give them feedback. So I'll have a Google form so that you can kind of like have prompts to figure out like how to give, what types of feedback. That will be 30 points total. So it's, yeah, 5 times 6, because there's 2 per project and there's, yeah, 3 projects. And then there'll be either a presentation or a group project, so that you can either choose to work together with someone or to do a presentation on a website or a designer or something like that. That will be kind of later on. And there is no attendance policy. So this is the official policy. The attendance policy for the GD program is a flexible policy for this term due to COVID-19 and remote learning. Your health and safety are priority 1. We do not expect you to complete the course requirements and show up. Oh, we do. We do expect you to complete the course requirements and show up as much as you can. Getting behind can snowball. So that's like the major thing is like, don't get behind. Please communicate with me. Everybody has crazy stuff going on. I'm very open to like, just tell me what's going on. I want to help you. Like, I want everybody to get an A. So that's my focus in this class, is like any way that I can help you, help unblock you, you know, make arrangements so that you can get things done. Just tell me. Okay, let's see. So please reach out as soon as you think you might need this, might need to miss class. So all of these will be recorded, so that you'll be able to, if you can't make it to class, there'll be a recording. I find it really painful to go through, even, you know, like 3 hours is crazy, but even an hour and a half. So it's always easier to be here, right? But there will be recordings. Okay, questions that I didn't cover. What did I forget to cover? Everything, probably. I always feel like the first day is so crazy, and it's even crazier when you're just like little boxes. I miss you guys. Okay, syllabus. Oh, I almost feel like it's too much to do the homework. I'm gonna show you the homework, but maybe we'll work on it on Wednesday because we only have like 10 minutes. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna show you what the homework is. You can start on it if you want. So let's share screen. And you know, I've done my best to try to get everything kind of like up where it's supposed to be, but of course time just happens. So on the homepage, I gotta fix some stuff. Okay, week 1. Oh, no, I didn't push it up. Okay, well, we'll look at it locally. Homepage, where are you? Oh, sorry. Sure, fix it. What's wrong? It's wanting to fix things. Okay, homepage. There we go. Okay. Oh, I just remembered where I put stuff. Okay. I'm so organized today. Oh boy. Homework. That's not the homework page. Homework. HW1 narrative. Oh, good. Okay. All right. So here is an example. This is I did this when my hair was shorter, but look, it's still blue in the back at least. Okay. So this is actually just one image. So what this project is to take an idea and make a 5-page site. It's kind of narrative. It could tell a story. It could be like the thing, you know, things I did on my summer vacation. It could be, I'll show you some more examples, but this one is like how to open a bag of kettle chips, right? So begin, inspect the bag for clues. So there's a header, there's a paragraph, and then these are links to go forward and back. And then this is a single image that I put together in Photoshop. Okay, and then this is find the perforated mark on the top and tear it open or not. Again, a single image and then a back arrow and a forward arrow. Pull the bag apart and it seems, at its seams, doesn't seem as easy as it should be. Find a sharp knife and carefully cut the bag open. Enjoy the delicious taste of potato chips. So there's one example. Go back here. I should put these in the chat for you guys. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, if you know John Rojas, this was his HTML. So learn HTML in 4 steps. So this is an illustration that he scanned in, and these are images that he found. So yeah, so here's page 2, number 1, start coding. Number 2, lose your mind. Number 3, use brute force. Number 4, success. Okay, so there's that one. And then let's go to another one. Okay, this one is listening to music. So she just had a bunch of sketches that she drew, and just next and previous buttons, or next and back. So hers is a little narrative about getting a message from a friend about listening to something. cool. And then she's got a beginning one. So there's that. So, and then I'll show you guys one more turkey sandwich. So first, put down a slice of bread. Second, put on a slice of cheese. Third, add the lettuce. Add some turkey. This is making me hungry. Your turkey sandwich is now complete. So you get the basic idea. It's just a practice of pages and code. And I know I haven't taught you a single bit of code, but I'll send out a video tonight that will help you get started if you want to start. But we may also just kind of do this together as an exercise on Wednesday, because it feels so weird only just sending you videos, especially when you're first getting started. So, yeah, video tonight, later, and then also that like the PDF for the Ducket stuff. Okay, I kind of went over homework 1, so don't worry about homework 1. We'll just work on it on Wednesday, unless you want to. I feel like I'm so scattered. What questions, what burning questions do you have? Are you like, what the heck am I doing here? It's gonna be awesome, I swear. Okay. I guess I'm gonna let you go. You know where to find me. Expect an email later tonight. Yeah, it'll be later tonight, but you'll have it for tomorrow, and then I will see you Wednesday. And I'm really gonna try to keep the online to an hour and a half on Wednesday, because I know 3 hours is crazy. Thank you all so much for sticking with me. And yeah, and I might, I'll check in with Amitra and Jackie and Rachel offline and just try to work through any like issues you have. Amitra, you're the one that had this 7-zip issue, right? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, okay, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. It was good to meet you. See you Wednesday.
Yeah, bye. Thanks.
Real quick, I wanted to ask you, I'm on the wait list.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check in about that.
Yeah, so it still says you're on the wait list, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have like this override thing that we can do.
Okay.
And I did it. And,
Okay. I actually am still scheduled for another class because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get into this one. So I'm assuming I would probably need to drop that, and maybe that would work then.
Oh, also, I mean, maybe Sam has to check it off or something, but yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you're in. It's
Okay,
just,
cool.
yeah.
Okay, so I'll drop that class, and then I can just email you and try and make sure it works.
Cool. Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Bye. Okay, so I have this term is crazy because it's like 9 to 3. But I have actually I should go. Do you guys have questions? I want to check in with the 3 of you, but I have to go to my other class. Do you have, let me look at my schedule.
I think I figured mine out. I was gonna check with you, but I'm pretty sure I got it right. So I'll just go.
Okay, so it's Amitra probably, and then Jackie, what was your stuff?
So I messed up pretty early on, so I figure if I can just go through the video,
okay,
and can I message you if I'm still having issues?
Yeah.
Like troubleshoot via Basecamp?
Yeah, and then I put the video on the videos page. It's like the very first single video is the GitHub. So yeah, try that out and then message me.
Okay, cool.
Yep, and then let's see. Amitra, I'm gonna make you a video. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. I think I almost figured it out. Can I show you something real fast? Like a minute?
Yeah.
I think I know what it is. Let me. share my screen really fast.
There's an easy way around it. I just have to make a different link, but
This is like this, and I managed to like unzip it.
oh, cool. Okay,
Like,
great.
I managed to like take it out, but I'm not sure what to do past then. So
Okay.
do I click it and then do I hit select folder?
Maybe, yeah. Try that. What happens?
And it does this.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and then say create up. Don't click that. Click create a repository there. Yeah, and then all that is good. So click create repository. Awesome. Okay, perfect. And now just click on publish repository on the right side in that blue box. Yep. And then make sure you click on keep this code private. You don't want it to be private.
Okay.
Okay, and then click publish repository. This is awesome. I'm so glad this is a thing. Okay, go ask Dad.
Yeah, finally figured it out. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, the 7-zip thing. I like, yeah. Okay, so now go to github.com in your browser and go to that repository. So if you click on the very far right, that little
Oh, and this thing right here.
GitHub. Yeah, in your browser.
Is it this thing?
Yeah, and then click on your repositories. And then if you click on Amitra github.io, click on the name, yep. And then settings. Like right above where the green code button is. And then I always just do a zoom to the bottom because it's like second from the bottom. So right above the danger zone. Okay, branch master. Okay. Click on branch master. And then click main. That's so weird. I have never seen that before. And then hit save. It must be like a new GitHub desktop thing. And now if you scroll all the way back down again. Hello. Oh, cool. Hi, Javier. Oh, good. Okay, that's awesome. Then if you click on that link, it might not work automatic, like it might take a little while. So if you in the URL, if you after the like github.io, if you do / and then index.html.
.html.
Yeah. Okay, and then hit enter. Nah, it just takes a while.
Okay.
That should publish within like a half an hour. You should see your website, and then you can like go into VS Code and like change. It says like usernames homepage. You can like change it to your name.
Okay, I'll let it do, and then I'll watch the video too.
Cool. Yeah, that's perfect that you're all up and running. Awesome. Cool.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Javier. Wait, where'd you go? Participants. Okay, good. Javier, are you here or are you getting stuff? Because I have a question. Oh, good. Hi there.
Hi, I am here. Yeah, I'm just waiting for class to start. It starts at 12, right?
Cool.
Right at
Yeah.
12. Okay, perfect.
I just I wanted to make sure that this is where the link sent you, which is great. It means
Yeah,
I don't
for
have to,
some
like,
reason when I was
leave
trying to
the
copy and
meeting
paste the password, it wasn't working. But once I
Okay.
put it in manually, it was working. So let's see if everybody else figures that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna send an email right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys in 7 minutes. I'm gonna send an email and all that good stuff.
Perfect. See you in a little bit.
Javier, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. So it is actually a different link, which I'm gonna fix because that's annoying. But
Oh, really?
I put it in the chat, so it's there's a link and then the password is 176932.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just sent it. I put it in the Slack too. But I will see you over at the other side.